And unless the client permits me to release information on the nature of my engagement with them, or the fact that I personally represent them, I could not personally, in my personal capacity, share that information. I deeply regret the fact that the public was not made aware of this by me, but I ask that I be forgiven because I, for professional reasons, could not disclose that. I accept full responsibility for the consequences of the non-disclosure by the party, because even though I had recused myself from participating, it was a matter for the party to consider at the time.
Alliance for Change AFC Chairman Nigel Hughes, as he sought to clear the air on his involvement with the Amaila Falls Hydro project, which his party had initially opposed. The prominent attorney at law on August 6 tendered his resignation as chairman of the AFC after it was reported in some sections of the media that he was the company secretary for Amaila Falls Hydro Inc. Hughes, who still holds the post as the party chairman, said while the company has met a stumbling block in its process of winding up operations, saying that the legal aspect has not begun. The chairman says he takes full responsibility for his non-disclosure of his ties to the company, but did not want to become a source of distraction from the AFC's position on the issue.
I accepted full responsibility for what was becoming a distraction from the AFC's position. If that is now interpreted by the public as flip-flopping, I can only say judge me on my record. I'm still on record as the secretary for Amaila Falls Hydro Power.
AFC leader Kemraj Ramjatan and executive member Moses Nagamutu, during a press briefing on Thursday afternoon, agreed that the party chairman is important to the AFC, and it was on that basis his resignation was not accepted.
And indeed, he did the very moral thing, offer his resignation, because he didn't want to see further negative aspects in this party. And we hold him in tremendous esteem for doing that. But having considered and balanced all the considerations, because quite frankly, Nigel is a champion AFC leader, and we had to consider that and weigh it as against his removal from chairmanship. And at that national executive meeting, having weighed all of that, we felt that we are not going to accept his resignation. We pleaded with him, and he said, fine, I'm withdrawing to pursue again that which he was pursuing before.
So the politics of morality, the politics...
It is not that, John, I don't believe so, but in politics too, considerations of that puristic morality that you speak about must be considered with the political abilities of this party under people who have leadership skills and are with charisma, if I may put it that way.
And I have every reason to believe that now that the guidelines for disclosures have been pronounced, that we would be able to have a better way of dealing with perceived, potential, possible conflict of interest. As John said, we are three lawyers up here. Every day we'll be having to confront these issues between our professional interests and our political callings, but we have some guidelines now.
The AFC has always maintained that it would have waited until the Inter-American Development Bank (IDB) says that the project is feasible to throw its support behind the hydro project. But now the IDB will no longer complete that study since American company Slide Global has pulled out of the project as its developer, saying the move was due to the lack of national consensus.